All right, guys, we're back with another movement tip. We're going to go over rope climbs because everybody's favorite, but yet we have a lot of things with people working on the J hook. Now, there's many ways you can get up this rope. There's no right or wrong way. If you get up the rope, you get up the rope. But we want to try to show you guys an efficient way, and that is mostly the J hook. A lot of times people like to wrap their leg, and now this is not wrong to do this, but the issue is that rope is going to drag across that shin, and then you're going to have some rope burn when we do a lot of ropes, okay? So we want to try to minimize how much rope is touching the leg, and the J hook is what we do. So we like to sit on the box. I like, when I'm going to set this up later here and I jump up to this rope, you want the rope to be on one side of your body. So it's always on the outside of one of the legs. Me, preference, I like it on my right side, so I'll always keep the rope on my right. So if I were to jump up this rope, I would jump, it's on the outside of my right foot, and then my left foot's going to come underneath and guide that rope, and then I'm going to pin it. Now what I want to try to do is squeeze my heels together and then toes on top of those, okay? So this is making the J, and that's why we call it that J hook, okay? So you want to practice on a box. If you're having trouble getting this J hook, you want to try to just come underneath and practice that. When you feel comfortable, you can stand up. A lot of things I see with mistakes is we take too much slack, and I try to loop it like this, and then I just can't get it. So don't use a lot of slack, it's just a little bit. Work on that, and that's how you establish that J hook. Now when we start to actually climb this rope, you can step on the box and then, you know, step off of it by establishing it. You can do that way. But one of the best things is just to kind of jump up, grab it with your hands, and then look down at your feet and then establish that J hook, okay? So again, it's on the right side of my body because that's where I like the rope. It's going to be different to everybody, so figure that out. One of the mistakes I see is typically it's in the middle of your body, so when you jump up, the rope's in between your feet, and then we're trying to figure that out, and it becomes really difficult. So always keep it on the outside of your body, okay? So it's on my right side. I'm going to jump up, grip it. I'm going to do a big knee to elbow, establish my J hook, and there I can sit here pretty much all day long. From there, I see a lot of people tend to pull with their arms. We want to try to use arms for grip, but not necessarily pulling me up the rope. My legs should be doing most of the work. So then I tell people, press out. It's almost like a squat. And this would be our next drill. So now I'm just going to kind of press out with my legs. I would reach up, and then it becomes a knee to elbow type motion next. Okay, so I'm going to let go of my J hook. I'm holding the rope. Guide my feet back up. I can look at my feet from here. Again, get my hands up, press out, okay? So now, once I touch, there we go, I can come. Now, a lot of times people will say, well, how do I get back down? We want to try to open up that J hook a little bit. And if I have to, I just create that J hook again by squeezing my feet. But if I let it go, just a little bit, take the toes off from each other, I still have control on the rope and I can guide myself down. And at any point, if I'm going too fast, toes together and you squeeze, okay? So that's one of the ways, the most efficient way to get up the rope. There are some different reverse J's that you can do on the rope. Like I said, it is not right or wrong if you learned another way. It's just this is the most efficient, okay? So practice, don't be scared. Remember, jump up there, look down at your feet, think knees to elbows, right? That was a big crunch. Press out with your feet, that's the most important. Hope this helps you guys. We'll see you guys next week on another movement tip.